Welcome gamers! Hi, my name is Niru and today you're gonna learn how to play the most broke and support in Zenless Zone 0. Nicole is an A-rank character with the Ether attribute and support class. She reduces the enemy's defense, enhancing the damage output of your entire team while also applying insane crowd control. Nicole applies the ever-elusive Ether element, which is rarer than getting a bonus at work. When Ether is procced fully, it causes a corruption that deals additional Ether damage when attacked. Interestingly, the corrupted enemies have a chance to attack you or your allies. Nicole future-proofs herself through her defense shred. In Honkai Star Rail, Pela, a 4-star defense debuffer, remains incredibly relevant a year later, proving that a good investment pays dividends. Before we start, let's talk about her core skill, Mechanical Case. After hitting an enemy with an energy field, it reduces the target's defense by 20% for 3.5 seconds. Upgrade this skill to level 7, and that defense shred jumps up to a whopping 40%. I'll show you the damage calculations later. Let's talk about the second part of her core skill, the enhanced bullets. For my test, there's a slight increase in damage, but nothing noteworthy. Similar to Sokaku, Nicole's entire kit is focused around her special attack, Sugar-Coated Bullet. This skill shoots out a ranged strike that deals ether damage. The damage multipliers aren't that great, and it's mainly used for reloading her weapon. Her EX special is truly where her power lies. With a simple press, Nicole fires her weapon, creating an energy field that pulls in enemies and triggers Quick Assist. By holding her weapon, you can delay the blast to deal extra ether damage, though this consumes more energy. If you noticed, my energy field lasts a pretty long time, and that's because I have M1 on her. More on that later. During her EX special attack, she's completely invulnerable, straight up just breaking the game. Nobody can hurt her. Not this, or this. At the point of recording, there are 3 discovered EX special attack techniques. The last 2 techniques are a lot easier to do on controller. If you wanted to do it on the keyboard, it requires remapping the special attack button. I tried placing it on the shift and then mashing WASD. It worked, but it was quite unreliable for me. The first technique involves the hold mechanic. As the energy ball forms, it deals ether damage. The longer the hold, the greater the ether damage inflicted before releasing the energy field. This technique is perfect for quickly applying her defense shred and grouping enemies. The second is a hold and a spin on the left controller joystick. Make sure to keep holding her special attack during the spin and let go as you sit on the case. This is perfect for targeted grouping since it comes from the sky. Just remember, there's a limited range, so don't go too far. The third technique involves spinning the left joystick continuously for as long as possible. Releasing the hold will then unleash an energy field. This is her longest technique, applying the maximum ether status effect Nicole can do. Having M1 enhances this ability even further, but we'll delve into that later. Let's talk damage numbers. We know that through Nicole's core skill, she applies a defense debuff of around 20 to 40%. Currently, mine's at 34%. Ellen's enhanced basic attack crit is 4,338. With Nicole's defense down, it's 5,246. Lastly, with Sokaku's enhanced fly the flag buff and core skill activated, it's 7,220. Let's try an enemy with higher defense. Ellen's basic attack now does 2,948 on a crit. With defense down is 3,716, and with Sokaku's enhanced fly the flag buff and core skill activated, it's 4,065. Now the question really becomes, is defense shred more important than attack increase? I would say that defense shred will become even more important later down the line when enemies get tougher. But until then, attack increase is a pretty good way to go. By the way, this is what happens when you put Nicole and Sokaku with Ellen. 5,275 damage. Nicole's basic attack deals physical damage 3 times, and while the damage isn't extraordinary, her enhanced bullets hit multiple times, making her energy regeneration notably efficient. Nicole's dodge counter does ether damage. Aside from that, the damage is quite lackluster. Her dash attack is primarily a repositioning and juggling tool, dealing physical damage. Nicole's quick assist is incredibly effective. She dodges backwards while releasing an energy field, making it one of the easiest ways to apply defense shred. Nicole's ult is called Ether Grenade, and it shoots out an energy field that does about 2 times more damage than her special attack. Like all the other supports, other squad members recover 10 energy and the next character to switch gains an additional 20 energy. A quick assist is then triggered if it hits an enemy. The ultimate is effective for urgently grouping enemies together, as hitting multiple enemies can sometimes be more advantageous than focusing on one target. The beauty of Nicole is her flexibility and her immediate access to defense shred. Here are a couple tips and combo chains you can try. Use your EX special and then quick assist to your DPS, E and then ult. Prep buffs and then use Nicole's EX special to quick assist to DPS, E and then ult. Let's talk about her dupes. M1 increases damage, and the anomaly buildup from her EX special attack increases by 16%. The main focus here is the extra duration on her energy field the longer she charges it. This substantially increases the duration of her defense and grouping. It is a must-have dupe and I highly recommend it. M2 says that Nicole recovers 5 energy when her debuff is triggered, M4 increases the energy size field, M6 increases the crit rate of all squad members by 1.5%, stacking up to 10 times for 12 seconds as the energy fields are dealing damage to the enemy. Nicole has a couple small issues though. She really enjoys quick swap teams, so if you don't like quick swap, this would be a con. As of version 1.0, there isn't any ether units to utilize her core skill Hair of the Many Burrows. She is only able to activate this ether damage squad bonus through her Cunning Hairs faction. As Juyuan approaches though, Nicole's team synergy will begin to blossom. Nicole is potentially a future-proofed investment support that defends shreds like no tomorrow. Her access to rapid ether debuff and low field time makes her the de facto optimal support for late-game armored enemies. Her M1 brings her kit alive, and I recommend everyone to try and get a copy of her. If we talk about teams, Nicole works everywhere as your support. Obviously, she works well with either teams, but considering the need for different elements in endgame content, I'm confident that she will not disappoint. P.S. Make sure you guys add a lot of energy regen in her equipment. And don't forget guys, this is a PvE game, so go ahead and build whoever you want and put them on whatever team you feel like, because at the end of the day, if you're having fun, that's all that matters. Hope you enjoyed the video and consider subscribing for more guides like this, and I'll see y'all later.